Dakar 18 is a bit of a weird one because it seemingly does a great job of replicating the sport. However, it doesn't necessarily make a great game. And in the end, unless you're in the mood for long drives, that still require you to have constant focus as your co-driver tells you exactly where to go. Otherwise, you get lost and you lose the race. There's not a lot of things I can say about this that will tell you that it's well worth your time and effort and money, which, to be honest, is a bit of a shame because visually, at least on PC, this game can look absolutely stunning as you drive over sand dunes and the sun hits the trees and the lighting and everything just works really well and looks really nice. Just everything else about it just keeps it from being a fun video game. And that's sort of the core about it is you can be authentic to the sport as much as you want, um, but if it's not fun, it's not fun, and there's nothing you can do about that. And it just made me feel like there are some other parts to it that maybe make it worse, but if it's just not going to work for a video game, it's just never going to work for a video game. However, there's a few things that sort of make this game even lesser than what it should be, and it's the controls. And the thing is for a game like this that tries to be authentic or realistic, that's like rule 101 not to sort of do is have bad controls. It's sort of like a deal breaker right off the bat. And I thought at the start it was me not understanding the mechanics of these types of vehicles, or at least how they control, how they move. They were very blocky, they were very tough to corner. Then I started to use the handbrake and get better with the handbrake, but it still never felt great. It always felt like everything almost came to a stop at every single turn that was beyond, say, 60 or 70 degrees. It just came slow and a slog and unfun. And then you mix that with races that could be potentially half an hour or more. You're not in for a very good time. And like I said, it's a shame. There's, I believe, 14 stages to it, and they can be as diverse as it can be driving in a desert, I suppose, or at least these types of landscapes. Um, the sand looks kind of like it's a weird one to review because I'm talking about how sand looks because it's pretty much all you see. And I mean, the lighting can be decent, sort of the filter, or at least atmosphere filter type thing on it can look decent, but other than that, it's the way the co-driver sort of, you're required to follow every single word, and it can be very picky about if you've hit the point or not, where it'll be like, okay, come up here to the right side of this broken building, let's say, and you'll go up to the right side of it, but you didn't go close enough, or you went too close, or it just didn't register, which meant you just have to stop, go turn around. You could get stuck in the sand, which is just frustrating, and then you've got to hit the point again, otherwise you incur a time penalty and you can fall behind and lose the race. It's disappointing in the sense that you can see how they've got a decent foundation in some ways, but then broken core in others, and you can't fix. If it's a broken core, you can't really fix it pretty easily. You kind of have to take it out and fix it before you make anything else better. And yeah, it's just a bit disappointing. I came away feeling like there should be more fun had here, but there's not. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Dakar 18, I can't recommend.